Well, hello, boys and girls. I think I fixed my problem that we saw on Monday with our dialogue journal, with everything being blurry, okay, on the pages. So here we go. So are you ready for today's creative journal writing? Okay, before I reveal what you're going to be writing about, remember you need your green journal book. I want you to turn to the next available page, okay? And then I'm going to share with you my sample page. Oh yeah, doesn't that look better, class? Earlier? Okay. So at the top, I do ask that everyone write their first and last name, the number symbol, and your classroom number. Remember that this information's above the illustration area, the area where you will complete your drawing at the end. Name and number is required. Okay, class, now go to the first line. On the first line, I want you to write today's date, March 10th, 2021. Go ahead and write that on the very first line. Remember to touch the lines properly with each letter. And remember, class, when you write your numbers should touch the top and bottom line, okay? Class, if you have not finished writing the date, go ahead and pause the video now. Okay, class, let's talk about the parts to your story. On the second line, your date's on the first line. On the second line, I want you to include a title. So you can't write a title yet because you don't know what you're going to be writing about, right? So you have to wait for me to reveal that. Now remember, it is possible, class, for you to write the title at the very end after you finish your writing, okay? But if you think of a title at the beginning, go ahead and include that on the second line of your journal writing. Then, a journal page. Then on the next line, you're going to write your introductory sentence. So your introduction to your story. You want to hook the reader, and I'm the reader, so you want to hook me into your story. So I want to continue reading it, okay? Make it interesting. And then, class, remember, as you complete the body of your story, you want to include your transition words first. Tell me what happened first in your story that you are creating. What happened next? Remember, after your transition words, you place the punctuation mark, a comma. Then, and last. And remember, class, you are going to write a complete sentence for each. What happened first, next, then, and last. Maybe create a problem in your story and then share with me the solution as you move through this. This is the body of your story. And then, class, we end our story with a concluding sentence, or we call it a conclusion. Let's make sure we have a title on the first line, and then we start the second line with, I'm sorry, not the title on the first line, the date on the first line. Then on the second line, we start the title. We include the title, our introductory sentence as we begin our story, the body of your story using transition words, and then your concluding sentence. Class, after you finish your story, remember to draw a nice illustration for me and color it that represents your story, okay? Here's what you're to write about. Okay, I want you to write 3 interesting sentences about a monkey that is full of energy. So remember, class, that the body I had first, next, then, and last. You're just going to include first, next, last. Okay? So I do want you to include a title, an introduction, and a conclusion. So let me go ahead and share with you the change. Because you're only writing 3 sentences in your, and I'm going to change that to that's 3 sentences within your body. Okay, because I want you guys need to get practice writing more. Okay, because that is going to be expected in your grades to come. So I'm trying to prepare you for that. So we have a title, introductory sentence leading me into your story. There's your 3 sentences that you are writing about that include the body, and then the conclusion. So in essence, class, I am changing the directions, just so you know. And you're writing interesting sentences about a monkey that is full of energy. Okay, class? Remember to include all your parts according to the directions I shared in the video. Send me a picture of your completed assignment through your Class Dojo account.